Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson on first down. This one complete to Ingram.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
14. That's going to be a long day. Mike, 48.
Here's Wilson to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They go play action now. Wilson. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Play action. Now Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll toss it to Petty. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Move 15. Rip left. 14 moving. 14 moving.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Wilson to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Penny. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got you. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and it's 3rd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And avoids the contact by sliding. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson, and he slides to avoid the hit. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Check right 39. Check. Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Tucker's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. They go play action with Wilson. Dancing to his left. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On second down, here's Penny. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 47. Check.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him on to the team.
Penny hit, and the ball is jarred free.
Result of the play, first down and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off play action. Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. 7 yards on the touchdown run. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Dixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson completes it to Dixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on.
Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 58 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Ravens 27, Seahawks 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off the play fake, Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jalen Ferguson showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. He's going to look deep for more. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing again here. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
What we got?
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenny Young able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on first down, Wilson flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Wilson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Bo Scarborough, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. This time, the extra point up and good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
At their own 25-yard line.
What? 380!
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
They go play action now. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now it's Wilson. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
36 power.
Wilson to throw again. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. David Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Henry! Come on. Hey, pick your game up. Watch the edge. Ball shot.
A first throw for the backup Griffin. He's going deep for Brown. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexicans, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Never save no name though.